Good morning or good afternoon to everyone. Today, we decided to just survey the Santinez Creek, and this is something that we've been wanting to do and have tried earlier in different portions. So we are here at the stretch between the sewage treatment plant at Tonka and the fire station, and we were trying to look at a point where we could come down with the boat. It was horrific to see, a lot of pipes and impediments and obstructions, but we finally found a way. The boat is so shallow that it can, and so, user friendly, that we could manage to get it under the pipes. And we are just recording the whole journey and the experience for you to see. Vishal, you can say hi. Cecil. Hi. Yes, Cecil is there recording the whole thing, and we have a lot of children with us also to capture this. We just saw a checkered keelback here, so, and a cormorant just fly. So this is, in areas where biodiversity thrives, we are entering into their space.
All right, guys, are you ready? Lean back.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Black fruit berry. Come, Shweta. Yeah, Cecil, you come on the other side.
Okay, we are right now stuck under the bridge. There's a lot of vegetation, as you can see. Okay, but it's really beautiful. Butterflies. We just saw cormorant. It's fantastic to be, into this world of greenery, birds, marine species. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we had, children witnessing this on a regular basis, people living around this edge, also engaging with, everything that is there and that the creek has to offer. Earlier there were mangroves along this edge, now you can see none because of the wall. You can see all these walls that have been built over time. Yeah, you can see all these walls. There's no setback on the edge. So we are here midway between, the Santinez, in the Santinez stretch beyond the fire station. If you can see, these are all the edges of the creek. We just saw parakeets and many other birds. That's the far end near the Kala Academy bridge. This time of the year, fortunately, the creek seems cleaner because of the dilution, of the water. Lots of rainwater, the good currents. There is some amount of plastic in the creek, plastic, that has been trapped by lots of vines that are growing on the edges. You can see the walls. The old wall no longer exists. This is a concrete wall that you see everywhere. Yeah. Here too is a concrete wall, and all the vegetation is on the edge. Here the good thing is there's a little bit of a setback, so there are no developments or informal settlements close to this edge. So we are at a point away from the fire station bridge, and this is a really good stretch because there is a setback of the buildings which are beyond the edge. It gives a lot of breathing space to the creek. You can see some plastic bottles, lot of waste trapped in the vines, shrubs that are growing on the edge, over the edge. We just saw parakeets, some fish. The current is good.
It's mangroves.
Yes, a lone mangrove that is thriving on the edge. Imagine if this whole stretch was with a line of mangroves, giving us protection as a buffer, helping with carbon sequestering, cleaning, biofiltration.
More of the surviving mangoes.
Again, we are still at a stretch where there is a new development, but with a sufficient setback. There is a buffer, and this is really nice because it gives an edge for interaction. Imagine if this is opened up for the public. Okay, it'll be really nice. Cleaning will be easy. This is at the Kampal grounds. Here there is a drain, a stormwater drain. Some informal settlements here. Some other structures with the minimum setback, high walls. Now look at the difference. The high walls or the barrier, becomes a good edge for people to litter. You can have no association then with the water body.
Some of these parts used to have bridges, walking bridges.
Yeah, there was a walking bridge here. We are at this point that connects from the Santinez Church to the little settlement that is here. It is, if you walk through the settlement, it's like a village-like settlement. And there used to be a bridge during school days. We would where you can see a pipe, right? Elevated pipe. Now this is a good thing. The elevated pipe is a good thing because it gives enough room for movement under. So basically this is where there was a footbridge. This is a horrific pile of garbage. There are a lot of CCP workers, garbage who work with garbage collection, and it's a pity that their own garbage remains uncollected, and most of it is found dumped. It is also dumped by the residences nearby. There's mattresses, everything you can see. The current is a little strong here. That's colocasia, great for water filtration. There's a peepal tree. Okay, so we are at the same stretch. This is the stretch at Santinesh. Okay, running parallel to the Santinesh church.
Hello, hello, hello.
Some new constructions.
We reached actually. You think they would have reached? Hello. Hello. कौन ऐसा? कोई मसले?
These are some informal settlements cantilevered into the creek.
आंटी. Hello. Hi. How are you? Come in our boat.
So you see two aspects here. One where there are informal settlements and maybe for lack of basic facilities, services, they are forced to let out waste into the creek. It's very incremental. There are also projections into the creek, where there are wet spaces are projecting into the creek. They're all temporary kind of extensions. We've also seen the other kind of, encroachments into the creek where gated communities and, new colonies are also dumping waste into the creek. So it's a misconception that it's only the people who have less who are, who may be causing pollution. It is not so. The number of people living on the informal settlements in percentage is far less. But if you see the incident of commercial establishments and gated communities, it's far more. The population or people living in these is also very high. So the amount of pollution, either through wastewater pipes that let out the waste into the creek is also very, very high.
We can see us now. We made it! We made it!
lot of garbage floating that is coming from further ahead from where we started and even beyond that. It could
Okay.
be anybody, you know. It could be a passerby that's dropping a bag of waste. It could be informal settlements that are
Holding.
living on the edge. It could also be, gated communities, people living in the neighborhood, you know. Hi Kashyap. There's a garbage trap here at the Kala Academy Taj Vivanta, bridge point. If you see, the trap is basically meant for arresting garbage so it doesn't flow through. We will have to stop here. This is fine, Vishal.
Ready?
Yes. Now we are under the bridge that connects Kala Academy and Taj Vivanta. Okay. Here we managed to get past the breach or the garbage track, and we are under the historic bridge. It's really beautiful, and now we are past that stretch. Here the current is a bit is a lot, and you can see here the stormwater drain here that brings in the stormwater. There are our friends, okay, documenting the process for us, and this is the drain I was talking about, the stormwater drain that brings rainwater into the city, also sewage.
Enough. Okay, we'll get off here only.
We can go there, Vishal. Come to Inox. You have to go?
We'll get off here.
Sorry.